This past week, we got to see a couple of our deacons and their wives go out and serve one of our members by doing some yard work and some cleanup at their house that they really needed done. And just, it's been awesome to see how you guys are just meeting the needs of the people around you. If you're out there and you have a need, you can go to longhollow.online/help and let us know what that is. And also, if you're looking for a way to serve, if you're ready to go and don't have anything to do, you can go there and let us know that you're ready, and we'll put you to work serving and doing something right here in Sumner County. It's been awesome to see how our life groups and D groups have been continuing to foster community even at a distance. They've come up with some really clever ways to stay connected. If you're not a part of a life group, just go to longhollow.com/next and let us know that you want to get connected to community. Speaking of groups, Will has some great examples of how our groups are getting together this week.
Yeah, Jared, we've been encouraging our life groups to still get together and host once a month hangs. Now, the whole purpose of this is for us to still spend time together. Now, usually, if it weren't in this season, we'd see backyard barbecues, we had the cornhole, some people might even rent bounce houses, but right now what we're seeing is people are getting creative, and I wanna give you a few examples of those. The first comes from Chelsea Thompson and her life group. Now, they went to Zoom and they played Pictionary, as you can see here. Now, I have to point out that some are incredible and some are not so incredible, but the point is they're hanging out and they're having an incredible time. Now, the next comes from Vic Green. Vic is our discipleship group pastor, and he hosted a trivia night for his life group not too long ago, and it went over so well that they decided actually to engage the entire neighborhood and hosted a Zoom hang trivia night, and he's actually given us some resources because I need to know how I can do this. So Vic, thank you so much. You can go to longhollow.com/resources for information on how to do that. Now, the last one I want to point you to comes from Derek Harris. Now, Derek, they played Scattergories via Zoom with their life group, and the winner actually, check this out, got smoked ribs delivered to their doorstep. Jared, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little hungry right now. I need some ribs delivered to my doorstep. How about you?
Man, I am definitely hungry. I think I might join that life group just for the prizes.
Well, here's the deal. I may smoke you some ribs and deliver them to you. How about that?
Anytime, man.
I love it.
Anytime. Well, if your life group has been doing something interesting or cool, would you share that with us? You can always tag us on social media or use the hashtag LHAtHome. It's been really cool to see all the ways that our church family has been serving over these past few weeks. Specifically, a few people, Keith, Robert, and Abigail, went to New York and New Jersey to serve either as nurses or as just mental health support to those who are working on the front lines. This past Thursday, Colin got a chance to interview Keith. Let's just watch a little bit of that interview.
Because the COVID units are so isolated and families can't come to see their loved ones, no matter how sick they are, they're restricted from coming to the hospital. So what I have really seen, a way that God has really taught me how to be, the salt of the earth and the light of the world, is to just have that relationship with these patients. So we obviously know that the physical treatment and the medical treatment is important during this time, but just going in these rooms and just talking to these patients and letting them know that we're going to call their families. And I've gotten multiple opportunities to pray over people who are critically ill, people who have not survived. And I just can't help but think that God is going to, use those interactions for his glory.
What a great example of how God is using people to minister to each other. Thank you so much, Keith, for sharing your story. And I know that there are tons of people, maybe even who come to Long Hollow serving and working on the front lines here in Sumner County. And it's because of your faithful giving that we're able to minister to them during this time. Now, we have a few different ways that you can give. The easiest way that you can give is by text. You probably have your phone right by you on the couch. You can just pick that up, text the number, text give to the number, and it's super easy to give that way. Another way that you can give is online on our website. If you just go to longhollow.com/give, you could give online that way. You can even set up a recurring gift and make it easy to remember. This past week, we saw that people gave from 9 different states online, which is so cool to see. If you don't prefer to give through technology, we have a couple of physical ways you can give as well. You can mail a check to our address here at the church, or you can stop by our Hendersonville campus and drop off your gift in the secure drop box we have on campus. And it's because you give that we're able to minister to people during the season. We've already made over 1,200 masks to send to our medical workers around the county. We've also had the opportunity to feed Hendersonville and Portland health departments. And this week, we sent 240 meals to hospital workers in our area, and next week we're planning on sending another 580 meals to them. Thank you so much for being faithful in your giving during this time.